Alright, this is another haul video, and as promised, my smallest haul yet. These were delivered by the Unreality store. Did you get that? The Unreality store. Just to make sure you definitely understand, the Unreality store. First up is Action and Comics 591 by Jason Byrne. This is the second part of that story with the League of a Superman. Someone told us it was a two-parter, so thanks for that, whoever that was. I would have gotten annoyed reading it and then realising I needed another issue to finish the story. Sadly, from the looks of things, the characters from League of a Superman are all ones that are different now. But now I can finally get around to never reading this story. Beyond Batman 45, I think this is the third and final, maybe, part of this story with Darnell Kane. Parts 1 and 2 were okay, and this one has got Paulie Pelletgun on the art, so that is good. If the art team for this book is Sean Chang rotating with Paulie Pelletgun, that is one of the best art teams currently working. I record these videos like a day before they're gone out. It is absolutely possible that this book will have been axed in the interim between recording this and publishing it. It is one that might also get cancelled. This is Batman and Superman, the current series. Words cannot express how happy I am that it is called Batman and Superman instead of Superman and Batman. I truly appreciate the alphabet like that. This is issue number 10, and I got it because Gorilla Brain Man is there on the cover. I didn't bother with this series at first purely because I was rejecting it on the basis that it was tying into that Dawn of the Vil-Iron crossover, and I didn't want, and I still didn't want, anything to do with any DC comic that has Michael Bryan Benson's name anywhere near it. I mean, if you want to pick apart my integrity, this one clearly has some Benson Superman stories behind it. I wish I had seen that before I got excited about Gorilla Brain Man being on the cover. This next one is ridiculous. This is DC Death Metal 3, and this came before Death Metal 2. P.S. Shop with the Unreality store for comics delivered in reasonable time. I didn't think I can review this without reviewing number 2 first, and I have no idea where number 2 is or when it is gonna get here. I will say this fucks me off because I really like this cover art with Superman flying, but they ruined it with a stupid foil gimmick. I said I was gonna look at some of the Justice League issues that have Electric Superman in and try and work out where they fit with the main Superman series. This is probably the first important haul I had to fill. I have never read this. Justice League, Secret Files and Origines. These one-shots always confused us because they're not quite comics and they're not quite Andy books. They're always like a weird fusion of the two. But this, it has a story by Van Morrison that shows, well, the cover even says, how they met the new Superman. Because what happened was, in Justice League 5, Electric Superman was just there already. So this is like showing us a deleted scene. Another similar thing, this is a graphic novel, Justice League and Lcats. It's a crossover with Windstorm. I'm not looking forward to it, but Electric Superman is there, and it is Van Morrison writing, so who knows how it will be. I think all the Lcats members in it, or at least the ones I cosmetically recognise from that shite Captain Atomant series. Maestro, Griffin, Vindaloo, and Vindaloo. I really have no idea what the quality of this is gonna be. Here is a Spider-Man comic I got just because it is an important issue with a great cover. I didn't know if this is good as a standalone or not, but it was an issue I happily bought. This is the one where Spider-Man unmasks to Felicity. We love Felicity on this channel. She was my first ever comic book crush because of the cartoon. And this one, I have read it before. This one, it falls prey to a lot of misremembering or willful reimaginations. Everyone reckons that this issue is all about how Felicity rejects Spider-Man's identity as Peter Parker because she only loves Spider-Man. But while that is an idea that is hit on, this and the following issues have her realise she loves Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I think it's just some of that Tom Beevort era of editing where they look at the cover and assume the story from that. Extra Factors 48, the only one of this series I have gotten this time, just slowly filling my gaps. I got this one because I laughed at the cover. The first time I saw it, I laughed at it. I hate this daft woman. And because I am a confusing person, I bought another copy of Classical Excellent Men 106, which reprints Uncanny Excellent Men 202. You might remember in my review of Uncanny Excellent Men 202, I showed this cover, but it had been torn because I slipped on it. But I didn't like this issue at all. I like the new cover. I've said before, I like these covers for Classical Excellent Men because they allow me to imagine a better Excellent Men story than what is actually inside. Shop with the Unreality Store for good prices and fast delivery, and also because they threw in 4 free comics. Although I've left them in a plastic wallet because I wanted to show that they were all put in upside down. We have got a Green Lanterns mini-series by Swollen Bum. Never heard of it. I'll give it a look. We have got Justice League Generation X #1, which I actually already have, but it is good. We have got Superman New Crypotin #1. And this is well and truly past my Superman bubble. But one thing I do like about the Unreality Store, the free stuff were all first issues. Also, did they bring back the triangles telling you what order to read your Superman comics in? I am all for that. And finally, a comic I would not want in 100 years. This is Ultimated End by Michael Bryan Benson. I have not read it and know nothing about this series beyond it being the last Ultimated Universe story. And I already know that it'll end up being teared. Kinda okay cover, but this is when the Ultimated comics, they were so far past any familiarity to the characters that they were based on. I just noticed they also wrote on the boards what comics they are. That's kind of cute. That is my comic book haul from the Unreality Store, featuring a bunch of comics that I'll probably never review. I rate these, and I rate the Unreality Store 7 thumbs up.